Hi guys, Craig Rivers here from Rivers End Outdoors. So today what I want to talk about is downtime while you're at home and you got nothing going on. So let's watch the video and see what I have to say. So when you're sitting around at home with some downtime and you're tired of watching TV, tired of politics on the news, it's good to work with your hands and do something to improve upon your gear. Um, there are things you can do and you can make that are fun, and they're usable items, and you'll actually cherish them for quite a while because it's something that you created or you made or you did, and it's fun. So I want to talk about a couple of things, and one is first thing is that I have these old wooden spools. Let me come over there and show you. So I had these old wooden spools, and what I did is I mounted handles on them to make hobo reels. And originally what I did this for is my grandsons. And I still have to varnish them, but the other thing is I made this one, and I actually have this in one of my other videos. This is one I made out of an old flashlight, and I can store stuff in the end, fish weights and whatnot. Fishing gear, hooks, whatever. And the thing will fit in your pocket, fits right in your pocket, and go do some stealth fishing. Here are some floats I made out of wine corks. Real easy. You just sand them into the shape you want, paint them up, wind some string on there. This is a safety pin that I put on here, this portion. And so that's kind of neat. But the thing is that, you're working with your hands, and it's good to do that, and keeps everything mobile, keeps your hands moving, keeps your eye hand coordination working really well. There's a lot of things you can do like that: sewing, leather work, wood carving. I actually have a hard time carving; my hands are getting tired, but I like to make stuff at home. If you haven't figured it out, and you've watched my videos, you'll see that I make a lot of stuff. And excuse me. One thing is that this is just regular slingshot rubbers that I got from Tractor Supply. You can get them at Bass Pro, Big Five, Walmart, and take an antler. This is shaped perfectly for a slingshot. Um, yeah. So, put your rubbers on here and you got a nice slingshot. That's better than a stick. It's stronger, works better, really cool. Drill a hole in it, put a lanyard on it. There's just a ton of stuff you can do. Now this is one of my favorite things I made. It's a minnow trap. And I put a bottle in the end. Okay, this top end, I use the top of a coffee jar. And what makes this cool is that once you catch your minnows, you can just take them and dump them out. And the other thing is that if the lid goes to hell, you can just get another lid off another coffee jar, which this one actually is. The hinge is starting to break, but that's all right. That's the reason I designed it that way. This, of course, I did a whole video on this one. This is an old lantern. It was all rusted out around the bottom. I cut the bottom off, put a piece of wood in there, and made basically a bushcraft candle lamp out of it. And It's I don't. It's kind of cool. I like it, but it's important to do these things because it's good for your mind, and also if you're into this bushcraft survival crap, it's a good feeling that you're doing something. None of this stuff really costs me any money. Probably these rubber servos, the only thing I bought, and it's a super good way to get some nice gear and have some you know items that you can use out in the wilderness or whatever. And these hobo reels. So if you take one of these floats and one of these hobo reels, that's a complete fishing kit. You just need some hooks and weights, and you're good to go. And the grandkids will love this stuff. I mean, and it didn't cost me anything to make it. Um, like I said, I still have to varnish some of this stuff, but yeah, I think it's good to do stuff with your hands and make things. And I have so much stuff that I've made. I could do videos forever on it. So, all right, there you go, guys. I hope you liked this video. Um, Please like and subscribe. This is Craig Rivers from Riversend Outdoors. I will see you in the next video. Bye now.